So this week has been a challenging week. I probably should have been shooting video, throughout the week to really kind of capture my thoughts and feelings as they were happening, but I just wasn't feeling it. But I did have my final pre-op appointment this week, and everything just kind of became incredibly overwhelming. Not in an insurmountable way, just in a holy shit, what am I getting myself into kind of way. Obviously, with the eating things, I kind of knew what to expect and how challenging it was going to be directly after surgery. Again, for the first 21 days, it's going to be a largely liquid-based diet, which is mimicking, for the most part, what I'm doing right now. And then it'll transition on to mushy food and more substantial food as time progresses, though always in incredibly small increments. But, I think the overwhelm came when just realizing like the schedule I would need to set with my eating in order to consume the appropriate amounts of protein, again, initially via protein shakes. And I get the feeling that this is something I'll need to continue through much of my life. But just fitting in the protein shakes and the water and liquid consumption. And then, kind of the icing on the cake was the vitamin schedule. I mean, I knew I would have to take vitamins for the rest of my life, and I think I was kind of laissez-faire about that. But just seeing again the sheer volume of vitamins I would need to take and the frequency throughout the day, and like all the different quirks of each thing. Like, for example, one of the pills you have to dissolve under your tongue, and another one you have to break open and put into water, and then some you have to take 3 times a day, like calcium, but you can't take calcium when you're taking your iron. So just thinking of like fitting, like taking pills 5 times a day, fitting in meals and drinking and shakes, with that schedule and just my lifestyle with work and travel. And I'm just so used to not having, I have like a non-routine routine, and it's very laissez-faire, but especially when it comes to eating, like I'm so used to like sitting at my desk for hours at a time and not moving or eating. I consume a lot of water, so theoretically the liquid portion will be a lot easier for me. But just fitting this type of regimentation into my current schedule and lifestyle is going to be a challenge. And so honestly, this weekend and this week, I've done a lot of thinking about how I can set myself up for success, how I can actually schedule these, the consumption of the right amount of food and pills such that I don't fail and that I actually am being healthy. And so I'm being pretty regimented about actually scheduling these on the hour and like figuring out a system for which to carry and sort through these things. So like when I am in the office and I am really busy or I am traveling, I can just like reach and grab, and I know like my mid-morning pills and snack are like this, and I need to have a protein shake and take these vitamins right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go over my system probably in an upcoming video, but that's kind of what I've been doing. We're now like a week and a few days away from surgery. I'm not even gonna get into all the nervousness surrounding like the actual surgical procedure and the potential pain. I'm not good with things like that. I don't go to the doctor. I think I've said this before. Typically, I just don't. I live, I live life, and I feel largely fairly healthy, except for mobility and joint issues, which have really been a problem over the past couple of years. And obviously are one of the spurs for the surgery. But anyway, so this is just introducing a lot into my life at once. And I really do want this, and I really do want to succeed, and I want to make this happen. So I just need to figure out how I need to modify my life in order to fit this new reality. So it was really deep, kind of heavy, and a bit of a distracted. Oh, and I spent the beginning part of the week in Grand Rapids for a conference. Kind of ended 3 weeks of travel in May. So kind of all of this combined with my appointments in between and like learning all of this stuff was just like, wow. I was definitely overwhelmed, and it's been on my mind a lot. So Anyway, that's the update for today. Talk to you later. Bye.